Hello, this is Mannequin and Toys, and today I'll be reviewing Russell Westbrook Why Not 0.1 from the Jordan brand. Now, originally I didn't actually want to have these shoes because I already have like a lot of guard shoes. Well, my main shoe is kinda a power forward shoe. I'm using the Jordan 36s, but my dad insisted because like he didn't like the Leno weave that my Jordans use, so he decided to get another pair. But this time he says it has like the best containment possible. And let me move this out the way. This is my drink. So let's actually put that to the habit and see if it's actually, when I put it on, better than what I think. I just keep my mug there. Meet your soulmates, like usual. Alright, pretty cool box. I'm pretty sure my dad wasn't a maniac and didn't get the clear sole and decided to get the bland color. Just in case I'll grab this thing. And here's one of those packing foams. Alright. Really cool colorway. I'm not sure what this symbol means. I'm pretty sure this is just Russell Westbrook as a whole, but like, I'm not sure what that shows. Anyway, we look in and we see the shoe. I'm pretty sure these have not been worn, but they do have a bit of dust everywhere-ish. So I guess someone just kept it on the shelf. Didn't really wear them. So bringing up this first shoe, it's pretty clean. It's a lot of white. Really a lot of white, actually. Looking at anything else? No, not really. Let's just keep this on the wall. Now, first things first. The first actual thing I noticed with this shoe is, well, this ginormous like heel part, which I guess is just support your heel, which is just really big. It's massive, and I'm not sure what this thing's made of. I think it's made of foam. So it's ginormous foam heel counter. So if you want to have your heel like hugged to death, yeah, it's right here for you. Personally, I'm kind of like a back shifter. When I move my back foot way too much. So like this type of stuff I hate because like personally I just can't use that. But I know many people really push forward, so they like this type of stuff to hold and restrict their ankle. But like I do more like this movement, or like I move this or pivot this thing down. So like sometimes these things get in my way because they kind of restrict my ankle. But that's just my personal thought, just from looking at the shoe. I'm not sure if they'll actually perform or fare to what I see currently. Oh, this is a pretty cool grip. It's not a herringbone, but like it's like in all directions, and there's like a little X here. Pretty cool. The Jordan Jumpman right here, and also it looks like you can hide your shoelaces in here. If I just take off the strap, take off my strap. Yeah, a lot of dust. But here's the why not. Here's the shoelaces. Oh, you're right. They're on it right here. Like you can just hide your shoelaces with the strap. It looks like a pretty long pair of shoelaces, just judging from how high they can go up here. Let's keep this back on. And so first things first. Personally, it looks to be a pretty nice pair of shoes, with the ankle support being one of its key focuses, and also I can see this outrigger is pretty far out. Like comparing to the heel, you can see it just like juts out. I'm guessing because Russell Westbrook is like one of the known players to use his forefoot a lot when he's playing. Like, I saw this one image where his like the whole entire foot was coming out of the shoe with these shoes on. So I'm guessing this is probably a good. Just since in other shoes, yeah, his foot was probably flying out. But with this like really dense plastic, like this is plastic though, like a leather. Leather stretches out way more. This thing plastic kind of retains your foot a lot more. But like even with that, his foot was flying out, like up to here. So I'm guessing that's what this thing is for, to make sure his foot does not actually leave the shoe, because that would be bad. I like the overall colorway that this shoe has, except just the only thing I really don't like is this big triangle. It really just sores my eyes because it's not that symmetrical. I'm a symmetrical person. Jumpman here, and engineer for flight. So the tech specs of this thing is, I'm pretty sure a full-length air strobel or just an air unit. I'm pretty nice. A full-length air unit, not air strobel like the Jordan 36s. Only just Zoom Air. Alright, whatever you say. Just full-length Zoom Air, not strobel, not anything else, and it's only here. And I'm pretty sure you won't feel it in the back. You only need to feel it in the front because it's one of those shoes that you won't. I like the material for the tongue, which is like this little pretty what's the word for it? The mesh is there for ventilation. Problem here is when you actually have the shoe on, like you have your ankle here, your ankle's being hugged, and this thing's over to protect, the strap's over to hug your foot a bit more. I'm pretty sure you will not feel the ventilation, because like if that material is getting squished and like all the air holes are just like getting compressed into your sock, there isn't really much you can do, because well, basketball socks are pretty thick, and that's like a slight problem with my 36s. I only get ventilation from like the fourth toe, even though like the whole entire thing is ventilation. Like you can literally see through a shoe. And yeah, so ventilation wise, this might be a problem if you're a sweaty foot like me, and my foot sweats a lot when I'm playing, so that's why I have to get 36s. But I recommend getting a full, not clear sole, because well, clear sole's sometimes bad for dust and things like that. And actually just completely one colored, not clear, is better for everything. That's just from what I know personally from playing. I don't like clear. So getting a color like this, if I'm not sure if there's any other colors like this, I will search it up later. But if there's any other colors, you probably want to get it, because I just don't personally like this big triangle. Like if they got rid of this triangle, personally, I love it. Like maybe brought it to here. This is just extensive. Like this is not that needed, because looking at this shoe, like there's this much padding at your ankle. You do not need another one. Because if like, and this is a pretty hard foam, man. I'm saying it because this is a foam, and like it's really hard to press. This is just, I guess it's just built for Russell Westbrook, and I guess Russell Westbrook likes his ankle not to move. So if you're a pivot or like a back pivot dependent person like me, you might not like this shoe because your ankle's going to be hugged. It's not going to really pivot or swivel because this is high top. Yeah, this is a high. Wait. No, this is mid top. This is mid. But looking at this, your ankle's going to be about there and there, so that's where your the ball joints are going to be. So like, you're not going to be able to move your ankle, and there's another pad here, so it's a really tight bear hug from what weird tester said. So what I'll say about these shoes is, alright, comparing it to maybe modern day shoes, 35 and 36 that I've worn, and a couple Kyries and a little bit in between, it's containment's probably way better than like blowing all those shoes out of the water. But like, if you're a light guard, this is not necessary for your foot. Even though it's really cheap, like $120, this much containment might be bad. And also, judging from like when I saw the cutaway, there is no missing, but like I'm pretty sure this plastic's hard enough to retain your foot in anyways. So there's no necessary need for that. That's also why this thing is here, to kind of make there's no need for a plate or ankle arch plate and none of that stuff. So in the note, if you're a heavier player, you might feel that. You might just feel that, like your center wearing these things, you might feel that there's no arch plate there. But really, this is more like a guard shoe, small forward, in between there. If you're a light guard, this might not be the right shoe for you. There's a lot more explosive shoes out there. Like my 36 has a full-length air strobo unit, so really cut up little air pockets across the whole entire bottom, and in the front it has double loaded air. So the air strobo and another air unit on the front to pack in there. So this part's really big. So you get a lot more jump out of this thing. And also I like air strobo more because like when there's a full length air, the compression ain't great because there's not as many things like pushing up at your foot. It's like more like one big push. But overall, this shoe's containment is great if you're like a shooter and like afraid of like somebody jutting in and like trying to make you roll your ankle, or other words, Zaza Pachulia, you put his foot right where your feet are because he wants to overextend, try blocking you. Yeah, these are probably good because like if you hit here, like land on somebody's foot, like I don't know, so like something like this, so we look more like this, right? And you just go like this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're coming down, like your whole entire body. Your ankle ain't gonna move. Your body's gonna come down with you. You're not gonna like do this. Your whole entire foot's coming down. So if you rolled your ankle once before and you're rolling your ankle almost every other day, great shoe for you. I know a friend that rolls his ankle like almost 6 times already, and he still wants to wear Kyries. He's rolled his ankle already 2 times in this past month. It's horrendous. And then another person that hasn't rolled their ankle and decided to wear high top for I don't know, no reason. But it's all dependent on what type of person or player you are. I'm a light guard, really skinny, so things like this aren't good because they kind of restrict your explosiveness. If you're an explosive guard, like your crossovers and stuff, not the best shoe. There's many other ones, like for example, go true and get a pair of Kyries, any other Kyries, an actual light pair of guard shoes, because this is a kinda heavy shoe. You might not feel it, I haven't worn it yet. Just note that this might not be the right shoe for you. If you're a really wide foot, good shoe, you're afraid of getting your ankle rolled for the first time or like the 17th time, good shoe for you. If you like containment, good. If you don't like leather, I'm not sure why, yeah sure, take this shoe, great shoe for you. There's another colorway where this thing's whole entire printed with like Air Jordan merchandise and things. Like all the pictures, like I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like a portfolio kind of thing. But like overall, yeah, if I were to rate this shoe out of 10, I would give it like a 9. It's a good shoe, just not right for me, but I won't deduct the score just because of that. It just, I kind of feel like Like if they ended this thing out here, it would be fine. But like this is no need. This is already thick enough. It's just kind of trying to restrict your ankle a bit more, which I don't think is necessary because, well, even when you're a power forward, you need to be able to kind of move your ankle, but like, so you can kind of get some jump off, or you know, move your ankle at all. If your ankle's really moving with your foot like this, you might lack explosiveness. Just saying. But I'm just. Or maybe a wrong type of player for this shoe, but this is still a shoe that has a 9 because its containment is pretty much top notch. Looking at this, hard plastic, big layer of foam here, side foam here, and a whole one of these things. Even deducting this thing from the score, looking at this, there's a pad. This is thick. This is really thick, and adding this thing on is like this much. And there's also a side pad here, and then to top it all off, guess what? You have a strap. So you can tighten this thing a lot with your shoelaces, which is complete ankle. Yo, just your ankle's practically gonna be suffocated to death. If you're gonna roll your ankle, I'm pretty sure your leg's gonna break before your ankle. Because that's just how much support you're gonna have. Foot's coming, your leg's snapping before your ankle, because your ankle's moving with the shoe. Your leg's still up, your leg's gonna snap. Your knee's gonna down, dislocate your knee, dislocate your leg. Just good shoe, 9 out of 10. Highly recommended if you're a person that's scared of rolling your ankle for the first time or the 16th time. Personally, I haven't rolled my ankle before, or hopefully and ever. Depends. It might be knocking on my door. I'm not sure. I'm wearing the 36s. So it might be right there for me, but like, I haven't rolled my ankle yet. I really don't want to because it might be painful. Just knock knock. I'm here. It's probably right outside my doorway, so I might be more careful with my 36s because lino weave, it's a pretty hard material because it's plastic, but like, I'm not sure how long it'll last before some random strand steps and my sole's here, my foot moves out of the shoe and I roll my ankle. So overall, great pair of shoes, highly recommended. This is what I gave it towards. I gave the Russell Westbrook Jordan brand, why not 0.1? A 9 out of 10. Thank you, I'm gone. Ow, ow.